Alright, what's up, ladies and gents? This is Kid Fox, and I am here with 5. So, this is actually, this is actually the third time I'm doing this prologue, which may seem weird with how this is being uploaded, but basically when I streamed this the first time, the stream fucked up after I did Mission 4, and it worked fine for when I streamed missions 5 through 20. So I had to go back and redo part 1, but the stream fucked up after I did the prologue, so then I started another stream and did missions 1 through 4. That stream was fine. That stream went up. That's why it's in a second part. That's why it's 2 out of 2. So now I'm having to go back a third time and stream just the prologue. So unfortunately you won't get to see my first reactions to the prologue and missions 1 through 4, but you will for everything else. But yeah, I've completed the whole game. I'm not gonna go too far because some of the mission names do spoil certain stuff. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna do this prologue and then be done with this stream, and hopefully you all enjoy the rest of the playthrough. Now that I've actually beaten the game, I can tell you I absolutely loved this game, and it was fantastic. Easily my favorite in the series now. I think I might actually do a review of this game later on, after some of my friends get the game, and then they can join me in doing a review of it. But for right now, I'm just going to be streaming the prologue, and then that's it. So that's why this stream is going to be really short. Probably only take about 20 minutes, which is good, because just like last night, it's pretty late.
We've known each other a long time. You never had this much trouble.
You know, I would, but then it would actually spoil something story-related, and I'm considering people who haven't played this yet, or at least, I don't know, maybe somebody who's watching it, and they just want to watch it and experience the story without playing the game because maybe they can't buy the game or something like that. So if I were to get that secret ending, I would have to do a certain thing that would spoil the ending. So no, I won't do that. I'll do that in my spare time, but not on stream.
What am I doing wasting my time here? He's got this.
You should not underestimate this demon. After all, it was he who took your right arm and gained a great deal of power from it. I'm leaving. I suggest you do not fall behind.
Yeah. Okay, V. You're an interesting guy, but you're right. I've got a score to settle with that son of a bitch.
So basically, I'm going to be streaming the prologue, the cutscene after, and then the first cutscene for Mission 1. I know, dude, I want to see Lady's ass. I really fucking want to see Lady's ass, and I'm pissed that it was censored in the Western version. Because Lady is my goddamn queen, and she is my all-time favorite video game girl. And I want her to sit on my face. And the game won't let me see it.
Dante.
But I don't like some of the DMC porn because a lot of it is like, you know, fellatio and just generic sex shit. I'm into female domination and all that, as you know. Yeah, and there is no censoring in the Japanese, and basically every possible version except for what I'm playing, you can see Lady's ass. Every conceivable single version except for the one that I'm playing. It's hard to get any good combos on these dudes because they die so quickly. Once you get to the later game enemies, it's much easier to get good combos.
I trust you.
Yeah, I know. Like, but the other ones, like the other versions, are the only ones that didn't get patched. Oh. I don't know. It might be just be a Sony thing. Which is dumb. It's like, so Nero and Dante can say fucking shit in every single cutscene. There can be blood and just gore, absolute gore everywhere. You know, demonic symbolism, all that's cool. But I can't see Lady's incredible, sexy, plump, beautifully rounded ass. That's a crime against humanity. That is blasphemy.
Hey, thought you took off.
Do you not understand? We cannot hope to do this without you.
That's all right, superstar. Go on with your bad stuff. Go ahead. We got this.
I don't want to get laid. I want to get sat on. Get it right. And that doesn't mean that I can't have multiple priorities. And besides, I've already beaten the game, so all of my priorities, like, my only priority left is see Lady's ass. You know, I've already done all the other stuff, as you can tell by my devil arm, and I won't reveal what else I have for people who haven't beaten this yet. I won't reveal what other thing I have acquired.
Hold on, Dante.
Oh shit. I don't even know if I should point out that that's not how potato is spelt. See, it's like I can see the outline and it is great. I've seen Trish's. I've seen the non-censored version of Trish, but I don't give a fuck about Trish. Lady's better.
Looks like this won't be a total waste of time after all. Hey, jackass! Did your mother ever teach you it's not nice to steal? Sorry, Dante. I'm bagging this bitch.
I don't know. I mean, I like Trish in the sense that she's like your sexy sort of femme fatale character and kind of a, you know, initial rival turned ally turned rival turned ally again for Dante. I think that's kind of cool, but she's just not that great of a character. She's never really been a great character. So I want to get this done quickly. So basically you have to lose this fight. It's one of those battles, yes. You have to lose it. So I'm going to try and die as quickly as possible. Come on. Come on, guy whose name I won't spoil. Those never hit me, even when I'm trying to make them hit me. They never hit me. But I always worried about them so much, and they never did. I wish. Yeah, that's what I was actually saying to people before the game came out, is that that's what I was hoping the story would be, is that V would be Dante's son, and it would call back to that line from DMC 1 where Dante was saying, if you return, give my regards to my son. And then Nero, Virgil's son, and Dante, and V, Dante's son, would team up to defeat both of their father's rival. That's what I was hoping for. I mean, what turned out to be the story was still amazing, but, you know, I guess it's better if they save Mundus for Devil May Cry 6. Which is gonna happen, obviously. So long as this game does well, that is.
Round 2.
Because the only reason why Devil May Cry got rebooted and why it took so long for us to get 5 was because 4 sold poorly. And the reason why 4 sold poorly is because they didn't give a shit. Yeah. I mean, if this game does well, why not? Capcom's actually being decent again.
Get her out of here. This is a bad move.
Just judging from the ending and how Nero's character develops, I can tell that, you know, a 6th game is happening.
Come on. Let go. We must leave here. It's far stronger than we ever could imagine.
I mean, maybe later on, but not initially what they were hoping. It didn't sell what they were hoping to get. That's what gave them the idea that Dante wasn't appealing to Western audiences anymore. When in all actuality, it was because the game wasn't finished. Yeah, I'm sure they were hoping to sell more than 1.25 million. Especially considering it's a game in one of their biggest franchises. Yeah, but we're not adding on DMC4 Special Edition because that came out after the reboots. Like, I think 4 years after the reboot, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I was sad when I saw that, when I saw the rebellion getting destroyed. But it's okay, because again, I'm not going to spoil what happens, but the game makes up for it later on with something.
What happened to Dante? Where's Dante?
He's buying time, but
I'm sure Capcom expected millions of sales for DMC4.
This can't be happening. Dante lost.
forget it. There's nothing we can do. We must go.
I will say, as much as I love basically everything about this game, I'm gonna say it, the soundtrack for this game fucking sucks. Awkward pause. I'm serious, I really didn't like the soundtrack for this game. Yeah, it's interesting to see people in a Devil May Cry game. Because, you know, usually... except for in 5. But yeah, I'm just saying it right now. The soundtrack for this game isn't all that good. I mean, there's maybe one, maybe two songs that I listen to outside of playing the game, but Oh no, Lady pulls my Devil Trigger every single time I see her. But the song Devil Trigger, Pull My Devil Trigger, it's okay. It's a good battle theme. It's something good to, you know, get my heart rate going, but the thing with this game is that it focuses too much on making battles exciting and not making them emotional. Like when you fight a certain person later on in the game, it should be really emotional, but it's just like, oh, let's just throw in some techno music. I'm like, this music doesn't fit this battle at all. Yeah, I mean, I guess so, but it just doesn't fit the scene. A lot of the songs don't fit the scenes that they're in. 'Cause whoever did this soundtrack is way too obsessed with techno.
Same crap, different day. So, tell me,
Tell you what,
how's it feel to be rescuing the guy that killed your father?
hey, I'm glad we're getting personal. Well, he abandoned my mother and I and left us for dead. I feel nothing.
Well, he's not exactly going up for Father of the Year award now, is he?
I mean, techno's always been kind of popular, and it's been present in Devil May Cry. Especially with songs like, say, what was it called? Psycho Siren in DMC1. But the thing is, it was balanced. With this game, it's like 80% of the songs are techno.
Nico?
Don't lose your tics. I see him.
And if it's not techno, it's pretty much screamo. And I really hate screamo. That's why I was not a fan of Dante's theme in this game.
You have to hit every single bump in the road?
Really, I think the only song I like in this game was V's battle theme, which was, I think called Crimson Clouds or something. And the final boss theme, by the way, I think that's a reboot reference, I'm not entirely sure. And the final boss theme, I'm just going to be honest, I hated it. It's an exciting song, but it's not good for the battle. It was. The stream's kind of delayed, so I don't know what you're saying it was to. What are you saying it was to? Oh, the reboot reference. Okay, yeah. Oh, it is? Oh, okay. I was wondering if they threw in the disclaimer for a minute, like that, like somebody asked them to do it or something. I was like, really? They had to throw that in there? Okay, that's a reboot reference. I didn't even know that was in the reboot. Yeah, I just remember that awful trailer. I mean, this is just proof that Nero has demon blood. No human could do this. I mean, yes, I know you could say lady, but I mean, what human could wield a magnum that has 2 barrels? Just a magnum with 1 barrel has enough recoil to, like, break your hand if you're not careful. I mean, wielding a magnum with 2 barrels with 1 arm, that is impossible for a person. Yeah, exactly. And you'll see later on in the game, people who don't know the story, why Nero is able to do all this. And I will say, this is another reason why I love the game, is because this is finally Nero's game. They didn't, like, Capcom didn't give in and basically give half the game to Dante like they did with DMC4. This is finally Nero's game. He actually develops a lot now.
What's happening? What's going on?
Well, yeah, but we already know Dante's a demon.
You look like you need a hug, but you're not gonna get one from me.
Though when it comes to broadswords, historically, even though they're gigantic, they're actually not that heavy. But I'm sure his is heavy.
You hear what I said, you dumb one-armed son of a bitch? You're gonna die!
Cheer up, crew cut. You taking notes?
Yes.
All right. Time to kick some ass.
I actually really wouldn't mind seeing DMC 6 where we swap between playing as Nero and V. I would love that, actually. I mean, they can just keep the franchise going now with... Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. I'm not going to say anything. Okay, so anyway. I don't think that there's a cutscene. Hold on, let me just see. If there's not a cutscene, then this is where I'm going to end the stream, because this is where it picks up in the second part. And in the second part at the start, you're going to hear me talking about how the stream cut out. That's what happened last night when I tried to re-record this. Okay, yeah, this is where it picks up in the second stream. Alright, so thank you to everybody who tuned in on stream, or, well, just Alex for on stream, and checking it out later. So Alex, if you want to see the rest of my playthrough, do check out part 1, 2 of 2. And that's my re-recording, and then the rest of it you'll be seeing my very first reactions to missions 5 through 20. So anyway, that finally concludes my Devil May Cry 5 playthrough, ironically, at the Prologue recording. Alright, see ya, Cowboy Bebop reference. And I will be creating the custom thumbnails tonight, putting together the playlist, and that'll be my DMC5 playthrough. And stay tuned for the review coming up in the future. And this is Kid Fox, and I'll see you in the next part. Peace.